Trolling is a very effective way of locating fish on large waters that one doesn't know very well. It enables the angler to cover large expanses of water at different depths. An echo sounder simplifies the search for the fish and gives the angler a lot of information. A variety of large plugs, spoons and soft baits are often the key to success. Dead baits are also useful and should be presented on rigs that have bibs so that the baits run predictably at varying depths. In shallower water down to about 3 metres, the lures should be placed further behind the boat, up to 30 metres or so away. Baits that run shallow aren't affected much by water resistance on the line. Lures and baits that are intended to run deeper than 3 metres must be kept closer to the boat. Plugs that run really deep can't be fished much more than a few metres from the stern. This doesn't generally bother the fish. Of course, if one wants to get really serious about trolling, then you can use downriggers, side planers and all kinds of planer boards and different devices to govern the depth and pattern in which your lures run. But this isn't the topic of this film. A surprise fish like this brown trout is very interesting, but wherever you find trout you can be sure that pike aren't far away. It's worth doing a spot of spinning here.
You're right, falconfish.
If you troll with several rods, you can effectively search different depths. One lure can run shallow above a drop-off, another lure can be set to run deep inside a channel. Trolling is much easier with decent rod holders, no matter if you're rowing or using a motor. Hands-free, one can fish more efficiently and concentrate on running the boat, and the depth and speed at which the lures are running. The faster you go, the deeper the lures will tend to run. Bait rattles have been around for several years now and are really useful in drawing a fish's attention to a lure. They actually increase the sensory range of a lure quite considerably. So they're useful when the visibility is poor. Many plugs have rattles built in, but you can also add them to soft baits to increase the attraction. The takes are often absolutely heart-stopping. Striking a trolled fish isn't a problem, as they usually hook themselves, but lifting into a fish ensures a firm hook hold. An echo sounder lets the angler see underwater. You can find hotspots such as drop-offs and shoals of bait fish. We've compared a black and white and a colour model and come to the conclusion that although a colour sounder is more expensive, it delivers a lot more data and is clearer and easier to read. The transducer has to be immersed in water that has only minimal turbulence and no bubbles. Then you get a clear, undisturbed signal that results in a good picture. The colour sounder reveals interesting details. When bait fish feel threatened, they ball up and the shoal increases in density. Correspondingly, the signal changes from black to red. Similarly, it's easy to locate larger fish. On the left you can see a bait ball and nearby the echoes of larger pike patiently waiting for their dinner. It's really valuable to be able to see at which depth the pike are congregating. One can then choose one's lures accordingly. Echo sounders have an array of functions that are worth getting to know, but the fish ID function that pretty much every echo sounder has nowadays is a waste of time. The majority of the fish this function locates are just disturbance. It's much better if the angler differentiates between the signals.